这个电脑就是计算的技术呢又更往前一步了。
I want to thank CW, CB, and the partnership, all of our friends at Spill, for their friendship and support over the years.
谢谢，特别谢谢蔡董事长以及所率领的新的团队的努力，都是在过去这么多年给予NVIDIA 的支持。
NVIDIA cannot grow into the company we are today without incredible partners and friends like CW, CB, and Spill.
辉达绝对没有办法成长，如果没有这么多优秀的团队，还有呢我们的供应商给我们支持的话，所以呢我们持续双方一起进步。
CW, thank you for your partnership and friendship, and congratulations on the amazing company you've built.
谢谢对于蔡董事长的支持以及蔡我们的团队呢非常的感谢，谢谢。谢谢。接着我们这边邀请我们的董事长来帮我们做一个主人家的一个欢迎，谢谢。
首先非常高兴。也非常荣幸 ，NVIDIA 的 Jason 跟他的团队来到矽品这个新厂来站台，非常非常高兴。我第一次看到那个 Jason 的时候是27年前。
27 years ago, I met Jason.
那时候他非常非常年轻。虽然他现在还是很年轻。
Yeah, and now still very young.
那我们从那个时候到现在，从没有间断过。那我们一路走来，那我们是封装跟测试的服务，前面是那个微波方式，我们是做覆盖。那现在整个那个环境改变。所以那个要的技术是越来越复杂，那我们会努力。刚刚业主给我们一个使命，我觉得非常惶恐，我们要全力以赴。谢谢大家。
We'll do our best for our partnership and thanks for NVIDIA's support.
再次谢谢那个业主给我们的鼓励，谢谢。
Thanks for Jason's encouragement. Well, thank you.
We have time, but they're so cold. 他们不忍啊。
真的是因为很冷。
Okay, well, go ahead.
Thank you, Jensen. I'm Howard from CPS News. And just as you mentioned, CoWoS is very important, but now advanced packaging are kind of out of control. The capacities are out of control. So, what is the strategy for you to solve the problem, and what kind of role can Spill and TSMC and all the Taiwan ecosystem and supply chain to play to help NVIDIA build a new AI era? And despite, as you mentioned several times, we have a very strong ecosystem, but we also need more AI talent here in Taiwan. Do you have any advice for Taiwanese to improve our artificial intelligence literacy? Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so if I forget the second question, just remind me again.
Okay.
As you know, NVIDIA's demand for CoWoS increased dramatically in a very short period of time. It is the miracle of Taiwan and the agility of all of our companies here in Taiwan and our partners here in Taiwan that was able to grow the CoWoS capacity so fast to such a large scale. In fact, the amount of capacity that we now have is probably 4 times what we had less than 2 years ago. And that's a very dramatic increase, especially because the CoWoS technology is also becoming very advanced at the same time. CoWoS L is much more complicated than CoWoS S. And so the technology is advancing very quickly. It's getting much more complicated. And the capacity is also increasing. As I mentioned, this year is going to be a very large year for our company. It wouldn't be possible for not all of the partners here increasing the capacity of CoWoS L and CoWoS S, of course. With respect to AI talent here in Taiwan, remember, fundamentally, AI is about machine learning. We have revolutionized the way that computers work, from hand coding that runs on CPUs to now machine learning that runs on GPUs. Machine learning means you need a machine in order to learn the software, in order to learn the AI. And so one of the things that we need to do here in Taiwan, one of the things we have to do in Taiwan is to build the machines, the AI supercomputers, so that the students, the researchers, the scientists, and the companies can take advantage of this incredible technology. AI has gone mainstream. AI is no longer a niche technology. It has now gone mainstream. AI is necessary for healthcare. We use AI for transportation. We use AI for manufacturing. You use AI for education. And so AI is such a fundamental part of every single field. It has gone mainstream. It is very, very important for Taiwan to invest in the Taiwan ecosystem for AI. Now, of course, one of the great opportunities for Taiwan is that AI's next stage, the next wave of AI is called physical AI. Physical AI is where AI interacts with the physical world. It means robotics. Taiwan's manufacturing, electronics manufacturing industry is unquestionably one of the world's leading. This industry will benefit from robotics tremendously. And so this is an area that I think is really essential for Taiwan to invest in, AI as well as robotics. So really good question, I appreciate that.
是的，谢谢。那
Just to mention the airport that Blackwell will adopt the CoWoS L packaging. That means that NVIDIA will cut the CoWoS advanced packaging orders. This is the first question. Second, there is some noise about the GP200 servers and thermal questions. Can you elaborate on that?
Okay, so there were two questions. The first question has to do with CoWoS L and CoWoS S. Blackwell is based on CoWoS L. Two very large dies are connected using CoWoS into a very large chip. As we move into Blackwell, we will use largely CoWoS L. Of course, we're still manufacturing Hopper, and Hopper will use CoWoS S. We will also transition the CoWoS S capacity to CoWoS L. And so increasingly we'll transition to CoWoS L. So it's not about reducing capacity, it's actually increasing capacity into CoWoS L. The second question was? The second question had to do with thermal of Blackwell. Of course, Blackwell's technology is incredibly complex. It's the most complex computer the world's ever made. Each Blackwell system weighs 3,000 pounds. It has 600,000 components. 600,000 components in one computer is like 30 cars. It weighs like a car.
Yeah, more than a car.
It has more components, 30 times more components than a car. And so the amount of technology is really quite extraordinary. The Blackwell system is now in full production, and of course the initial challenges of engineering is very normal, and it's of course very normal and expected for a complex system like Blackwell. But we're in full production now. We're shipping to customers all around the world.
So now we don't have enough time.
Okay, I'll take one more question. How's that? We'll take one more question. Now remember, the last question responsibility is very high. Ask a good question. Who has a good question? Do you have a good question, ma'am? Can we have the Taiwan press? Yeah, can we have the Taiwan press? We already did the Taiwan. Yes, ma'am.
So NVIDIA is the AI, and the spill will be the outstanding and assembly. So how the next step for the two of you for your partnership, the next plan?
The technology that we're working on, the chips are getting more and more complex, and so the packaging technology is going to continue to become more complex. But even more exciting is that all of these packages are going to be connected by silicon photonics. And we're working on silicon photonics technology together. So the next generation of interconnects, connecting, first we connect many dies on one package. Then we're going to connect many packages into one giant system. These computers are going to be quite amazing. So our partnership with SPIL is going to be very, very exciting in the coming years. All right, guys. Thank you very much. 大家新年快乐！
谢谢。
大家新年快乐！
谢谢。
新年快乐！来了。Is it too cold to go to the night market?
Are we going to night market in Taichung or Taipei?
I don't know. Should I go to both?
Yeah.
I've never been to this one. This is my first time in Taichung. Yeah.
You must go.
I've never been to Taichung. Here, my first time. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Which one are you going to? I'll see you all there. Which one? Where are we going tonight?
We'll know later.
We'll know later. Okay. All right. 大家谢谢。
Thank you， 也谢谢蔡成董事长以及我们新品团队，谢谢。